Are you looking to get into Rumbleverse but don't know where to start? Well, I've got you covered. This guide will give you all the details that you need in order to succeed in Rumbleverse. But first, before we get into this video, I just want to let you know that I stream over on Twitch every day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/darksynth. I hope to see you there. First, we'll start off with the basic movement of Rumbleverse. You have running, dashing, jumping, and climbing. In Rumbleverse, however, there is no double jumping, but if you do time your jump just as you land on the ground, you will do a little bit of a higher jump. Climb buildings to reach the top of the roofs in order to get item boxes that will have goodies inside them. Reaching the top of roofs can be slow while climbing, so press the jump button while climbing to reach the roofs a lot faster. Combine dashing with jumping in order to traverse rooftops with ease. When fighting an opponent in Rumbleverse, you have two ways to attack. Strikes with the square or X button depending on if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, along with vicious attacks that are unblockable. Press the X or square button 3 times in order to perform a basic punch combo. End with square square triangle to flip your opponent behind you, allowing for a elbow drop follow-up. Hold the square button to charge up your attack. Then, once you release it, you will hit your opponent, stunning them, allowing for a follow-up. Pressing square triangle will end in a kick that sends your opponent flying back. If near a wall, the opponent will get wall splatted, allowing you to follow up with a powerful unblockable move. Holding the triangle or Y button will power up an unblockable ground slam. There are 2 main ways to combo in Rumbleverse: stunning your opponent and wall splatting them. The main way to stun your opponent is again holding and charging your attack button, then releasing. There are special moves as well that will stun your opponent, such as the Bad Breath special move. After stunning or wall splatting your opponent, follow up with a powerful special move that will disintegrate your opponent's health. When getting knocked down in Rumbleverse, there are a few ways to get up. First, you can get up by just blocking. This will give you stamina on wake up. You can also wake up with an attack by pressing your attack button or your vicious attack button. If you see your opponent blocking on your wake up with an unblockable attack to take your turn back. Another way to wake up is by rolling or dodging. You can do this by holding the block button and pressing the sprint button when laying on the ground. Be careful, if you do remain staying on the ground, you can be hit by follow-up OTG attacks or on-the-ground moves. Waking up or knocking your opponent down in Rumbleverse is much like rock, paper, scissors, just like in any other fighting game. So be wise on what choices you make. There are many items you can pick up within Capital City, one of them being magazines. These can be found in crates, on rooftops, or on the ground. Reading these will give you special moves that can give you a massive amount of damage when hitting your opponent. Some special moves will be used to end your combos and cause a lot of damage, or even to start and extend your combos, such as sumo slaps. I recommend this as it knocks your opponent back and sends them against the wall, allowing for a follow-up. These special moves will have rarities much like weapons in other BRs. From the weakest to strongest, it goes green, blue, and purple. The next type of item you can pick up within Capital City are power-up pods. These can increase your health, damage, and stamina. Picking a few of these up before initiating in a fight can be very beneficial, and I highly recommend scouting these out before getting in any fight. The food in Rumbleverse consists of big and small pieces of chicken. The bigger pieces, you have 2 uses of them. If your health is already full, press either of the D-pad buttons to store your chicken in your inventory so that you can use it for later. Next up, there are weapons within Capital City that you can pick up that vary from signposts to crates to mailboxes. Use these to increase your damage for your melee attacks. If you want to be the first to land in Capital City, make sure when launching from the cannon that you look at the very bottom. Then, just as you reach the ring, press X to fast fall. This way you can get to the ground faster and start collecting specials and power-up pods before your opponents. If you want a good chance at getting your first W, avoid 1v2s at all costs, as this increases your risk of dying. You want to try to single out as many opponents as you can, and 1v1 them. This way you have a greater chance of winning. Also, don't be afraid to leave a fight if you have to, if you're low on health and need to get some food. Especially during 1v2s, do not stick around and flee as fast as possible, and go find some food to recover your health. Superstar is a power-up that you gain when collecting enough stars throughout Capital City. Once activated, this will make you regen health, as well as increasing your damage. Also, if you press the vicious button while in Superstar, you will throw your opponent up in the air and come down on the ground with them, dealing massive damage. That's it for this guide. If this was at all helpful in any way, make sure you give the video a like, and subscribe for more Rumbleverse content in the future. Thank you.
Capital City proud, folks. That's our win.
Money back, everybody wanna know.